Hello and welcome to David Speaks, my YouTube channel. First of all, very happy New Year to all my viewers. Um, I'm sorry I was not able to make any videos for this long now. Actually, some relatives came over, and I was sick as well. So I firstly couldn't able to get time. Then the sickness got the better of me. They're fully fine now. Um, okay, so South Africa have managed to avoid a whitewash. They have they've hung on for a draw today, and but Australia won the series 2-0, and it was expected as I even made videos previously before the series. You must have heard me talking about the inexperience in that South African batting lineup. Like I mentioned in my previous videos, a lot of time that this South African batting lineup is not the same that used to win in Australia. Um, Apart from Elgar and Bavuma, there was nothing much as to say for an experience um, in the batting lineup. And those two are the only players that have toured Australia before rather. Um, and Elgar had a very bad series as a captain, as a batsman. He he couldn't able to live up to his reputation. Uh, he had a quiet series. He had an average of 9 in the whole 3-match series, which is a big setback for South Africa that the captain is not in form, and that has led them down. Temba Bavuma, yeah, batted well in this series, but not enough. He had an average of 33. Now that's not enough in a Test series to win. There's no hundreds for South Africa in the entire series, and when you don't have even a single century in entire series, this you can't win a Test series without having centuries in it. No, you can't. It's very tough to do. So, the highest score for South Africa in this Test series has been 252, which they scored today, which they scored in the first innings of this Test match, which ended today because of rain on day 3. So, and day 4 they batted quite well, yeah, but not quite well. Sorry, they batted well today, actually, not yesterday. Beg your pardon. They they were 130 odd for 6 yesterday. They batted well today to get to 252, which was the highest tally of the series. Now, when you have a higher score in a series at the end of it, which is just 250 odd, it shows that you're well behind in the series. Australia scored 475 declared, and South Africa were they just scored 252, and they were enforced. The follow-on was enforced on them, and then they were able to save the Test match. They were 180 odd for 2 at the end of the day. Cyril Irvie, yeah, a tour to forget, but I think he must he must gain a lot of confidence. He would have gained a lot of confidence and he must gain um, after this not out, because he was looking quite assured. Good 40 odd from him, 42 not out, and he saved this Test match for South Africa. Heinrich Klaasen batted well today, although batted well mean he just stuck around, although he was getting uncomfortable, but he stuck and gave a partnership. The Another problem was for South Africa was that in whole of the series they didn't have a settled number 3. Sometimes they were, they tried Van der Dussen, which I think was the right choice. They should have given him another chance. Um, then they went with Tinus de Bruin. Then they went with Heinrich Klaasen. And here's a selection error. Heinrich Klaasen is kind of a one-day player who looks to score and wants to just, you know, who can't stay long. He's a quick 30 to 40 to 50 run player. He can't stay that long, and that's why he was struggling. Even today, yeah, he stayed, but he was struggling. I'm not saying that the he's a one day sort of a player, meaning he can't play Test cricket. Or in Test cricket, you don't have to score, but I think he just doesn't have the temperament for Test cricket. For now, he's young. He may develop it, but he doesn't have it now, and especially at number three. I think if you want to play Hendrik Klaasen, you have to play him instead of Kyle Verena. You can't drop him because has two good innings. That's fine, but you can't play Hendrik Klaasen at three on Test cricket. You, if you want to play Hendrik Klaasen, as I said, you have to play him in the middle order, uh, in the place of Kyle Verena. Keeper will be exchanged by a keeper because I'm not saying the two keepers cannot play in the same team. But what I am saying is, which is true as well, what I think so, that Henrik Klaasen does not have the temperament for Test cricket. For as of now, he may develop it. For number three, I think Rassie van der Dussen was ideal choice since Tinus de Bruin went back home for the birth of his first daughter. So I think in this test match they should have either made two changes, Kyle Verreynne out and Hendrik Klaasen in, if they wanted to give him that chance. And one change, which was for me an obvious change, was Rassie van der Dussen in the place of Tinus de Bruin. So they never had a settled number three, which was a problem, which was a big problem. And yeah, uh, that made them a bit. It was a huge problem for them. So that was their problem. And Australia, they won the series, and for they have a tour to India now, which they will be full of confidence. But over there, the conditions will be different, the pitches will be different, and the pitches will be very, very different over there, and they have to adapt accordingly. So that's it for this video. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel, like and share with your friends. Thank you. Thanks.